Students, we were doing chapter 1 number system, in which we have started to represent irrational number on a number line. We have completed two methods, spiral method and geometrical method. Today we will start our third method, that is magnification method. Okay, all of you open your question booklet. We have done up to question number 50. Now today we will start from question 51, which is based on your magnification method. See in your question booklet, question 51, what it is. You have to represent 3.765 on a number line. You have to represent 3.765 on a number line. Okay, students, so let's start. What we will do, how we will know that it is a method of magnification? Whenever after decimal there are 3, 4, 5 or unlimited number of digits, then we will use this magnification method. Okay, so let's see. All of you don't write anything. First concentrate here. This is a new method. First try to understand it. How do we do? First we will draw a number line. Here there is 3. So we will start from 3 and 4. What we will do? We will start from 3 and 4. This number and the next number. Okay. If this is 3 point something. So we have written 3 and 4. What will be the numbers between them? 3.1, 3.2, 3.3 and so on. You have to write all the numbers. 3.7, 3.8. 3.9 and lastly 4. Okay, you have to write all the numbers between 3 and 4. Again, see students, what we have done for magnification method. You have seen here it is 3.765. So we have drawn between 3 and 4 and written 3.1, 3.2 up to 3.9. Now, see this digit. This is 3.7. That means it will lie between 3.7 and 3.8. Okay, this is 3.76. If we see two digits, what it is saying? 3.76. So try to understand that it will lie between 3.7 and 3.8. So we will magnify it. What we will do? We will magnify it. Magnify means to see it closely. Now on a number line, what we will make? Our first limit will be 3.7 and last limit would be 3.8. How we have done this? We have 3.76. 3.76. That means it will lie between 3.7 and 3.8. So we have magnified it and written our first limit as 3.7. and second limit as 3.8. Now write the points in between them. What they will be? 3.71, 3.72, 3.73 and so on. 3.76, 3.77, 3.78, 3.79 and 3.80. Clear students? Now see here. Okay, we are having 3.76. Now again move one digit. We are having 3.765. That means it will lie between 3.76 and 3.77. Are you able to understand? Now we will magnify this. What we will do? We will magnify this. That means our first limit will be 3.76 and our second limit will be 3.77. Have you understood, student? We have to see one digit aage, okay? One digit further. 3.765. So it will lie between 3.76 and 3.75. Now write the digits in between them. 3.761, 3.762, 3.763, 3.764. And finally 3.765. You have to write whole numbers 769. Okay, so what you have got here? 3.765. This is our answer. Student, is it clear to you? This is our new method, magnification method. How we have done? See, I am repeating once again. It was 3.765. So we started between 3 and 4. Okay, written the points in between them. Now we will see one digit 3.76. Okay, 3.76. That means it will lie between 3.7 and 3.8. So we will magnify it and write 3.7 here and 3.8 here. Clear? Now what we will do? Now we will see one more digit. It is 3.765. That means it will lie between 3.76 and 3.77. We will magnify it again and write the numbers in between 3.76 and 3.77, and finally we will get 3.765. This is our answer. Okay students, see the steps clearly. First try to understand and then note it down. The space is given in your question booklet. This is question number 51. After noting this, students, see question number 52 and question 53. These both questions are same as question 51. If you have understood this, you can easily make question 52 and question 53. These are your homework questions. I will check it during your live class. Okay, if you have understood this, you can easily make this. Okay, question 52 and 53 are your homework questions. Note it down. Let's move on to question number 54. See question 54 in your question bank. It is represent 4.26 bar on a number line. What it is written? 4.26 bar on a number line. Now what does this 4.26 means? 4.26 means what we have to represent? We have to represent 4.26, 26 and so on. Okay, we will take 4 digits up to decimal and stop. Okay, what we have to represent? We have to represent 4.26, 26 and so on. Okay, the bar is on 2 digits, so we have repeated this. So this will be also made by magnification method. Let's start students. Since it is 4.26, we will draw it in between 4 and 5. Okay, we will draw it between 4 and 5. Now what we will write? 4.1, 4.2, 4.3, 4.4 and so on. Up to 4.9, you have to write it full all the numbers and draw it with a scale. Okay, I am drawing it freehand. You have to draw it with a scale. Take equal divisions of 1 centimeter. Okay, now see here it is 4.26. 4.26. That means it will lie between 4.2 and 4.3. 4.26. That means it will lie between 4.2 and 4.3. So we will magnify this. And what will be our upper and lower limit? Lower limit will be 4.2 and upper limit will be 4.3. Now write the numbers in between them. 4.21, 4.22 and so on. 4.26, 4.27 and so on up to 4.29. Okay, now what we are having? 4.262. 4.262. That means it will lie between 4.26 and 4.27. Are you able to understand? 4.262. That means 4.262 will lie between these both things. So we will magnify these two things. What will be our lower limit? 4.26. What will be our upper limit? 4.27. Now write the numbers in between them. 4.261, 4.262, 4.263 4.263, 4.264 and so on up to 4.269. Is it clear, students? Now let's see one more digit. Here there are 4 digits after decimal. 2.2626. 4.2626. That means it will lie between 4.262 and 4.263. Is it clear, students? 4.2626. So we will magnify this. What will be our lower limit? Our lower limit will be 4.262 and our upper limit will be 4.263. Write the numbers in between them. 4.2621, 4.2622 and so on. 4.26. What here it will be? 4.2626, 4.2627 and so on. So we have find out 4.2626 and this is your answer. Again see, the question was given 4.26 bar. Okay, what we have done? Students, what we have done? First we have written it 4.2626 because there is a bar, that means 26 will repeat. It is a non-terminating decimal expansion. Now what we will do? See here, students, now what we will do? We will point it between 4 and 5. Then we have seen that it is 4.26. That means we will find out between 4.2 and 4.3. Then we have seen one more digit, 4.262. That means it will lie between 4.26 and 4.27. Then we have magnified this 4.262 and 4.263. We have to go on doing until we get the number which we are having. Okay, all of you first see it carefully, try to understand, then you have to note it down. First understand what I have written. After that you have space here in your question bank, question 54, note it down. Now question 55 is same as question 54. Students, question 55 is same as question 54. So this will also be your homework. Okay, if you have understood this, you can easily make question number 55. So students, we have completed our topic to represent irrational number on a number line. We have done 3 methods: spiral, geometrical and magnification. Now let's move on to the next topic, which is rationalization. Okay, whenever you heard the word rationalization, you have to think that what you have to do, you have to remove root from the denominator. What you have to do, you have to remove root from the denominator. That means you can't keep root in the denominator. That means root 3, root 4, whenever it is like 1 upon root 2. Root 2 is in the denominator, so you have to rationalize it and remove root 2 from the denominator. Okay, whether there is any rational number, to rationalize it means you have to remove the root from the denominator. Is it correct? Now let's start. See question number 56 in your question bank. What it is? Question 56 is rationalize 1 upon root 7. Okay, students, see here. We are doing it first time. What you have to do? You have to rationalize 1 upon root 7. So what you will do, students, to rationalize 1 upon root 7, you have to multiply and divide it by some same number. What you have to do, you have to multiply and divide it by same number. Now with which number you will multiply? Since your denominator is root 7, you have to multiply it by the same number. What we will do? We will multiply it by root 7 and divide it by root 7. You will say, ma'am, if it was 1 by root 2, then you will multiply and divide it by root 2. Okay, is it clear? Here it is what will come? 1 into root 7 is root 7, and remember this thing, root 7 into root 7 is 7. Root gets cancelled, so this is your answer. That's it. You have to do this much only. What you have to do, you have to just multiply it and divide it by the same number which is in the root here. So the root is removed in the denominator. Is it clear? Now let's see question 57. What does question 57 tells? You have to rationalize. 1 upon 2 root 6. You have to rationalize 1 upon 2 root 6. What you will get, students? Let's start. We will write 1 upon 2 root 6. Now I have told you to rationalize. You have to multiply and divide it by the number which is in the root. Okay, 2 will remain here only. We will multiply and divide it by root 6. Okay, why? Because root 6 was here. Now 1 into root 6 is root 6. Clear? Now 2 root 6 into root 6. Do it in your rough work. 2 into root 6 into root 6 is 6. So 2 into 6 became 12. Are you able to understand? 1 into root 6 is root 6. And 2 root 6 into root 6 will be 2. We have written as it is. Root 6 into root 6, 6. So what we will get here? Root 6 upon 12. This is your answer. Yes, you have to do this much only. What you have to do? You have to multiply and divide it by the number which is in the root. Clear, students? This was your starting questions of rationalization, in which you have to remove the root from the denominator. Now note it down in your question bank, and after this question 58 is same as question 56 and 57. So this will be your homework. Okay, students, if you have understood these two questions, question 58 will be your homework. Now question 52, 53, 55 and 58. These 4 are your homework. You have to do it now. Okay, do it honestly, and we will discuss the answers in our live class.